Guys, how are you? This is Robin Link. Ah, there we go. One of these days, I'm not going to be thrown off by the camera facing the other way when I get started. So, all right. Sorry, let me just get settled here. How are you? I hope everybody's doing well. Hey, Sassafras, it's good to see you. All right. Well, I have the energy report for you today for 12/9/15 until 12/16/15. I'm a little off. I have to say I've got a little cold thing going on, so I apologize. I might take me a few seconds to change my thoughts and switch things around. So you can find me on Facebook in the group Spiritual Perfectionist Anonymous. That's where we all go to learn how to let go of trying to be perfect, not only in the human world, but also in the spiritual world. And when I get done with the forecast, I do want to talk to you a little bit about that, because there was some conversation going on yesterday on my regular Facebook page when I had posted something about how the highest and best way isn't always the easiest way. Hey, I don't know how to say that. Avinod, how are you? Mind, Body, and Soul is here. Hello, everybody. It's great to see you guys. So I do want to spend a little bit of time talking about what I mean by the highest and best way isn't always the easy way, okay? So let's get started with the forecast first. And hello, everybody. And if I miss you when you're saying hello, I apologize. I can definitely be ADD, all right? So I love our first card. The theme of the coming week is the Angel of Abundance. Woohoo, baby! Right? We can all use a little extra moolah, especially at this time of year. Now, normally I would say to you that the Abundance card is talking to you about many different things. You know, abundance isn't only about cash, right? Definitely abundance can be, spiritual. This week, however, we are talking about more in the material world, okay? That's what I'm getting from our friends up above, from the angels. They're talking to me about abundance this week is more about cash, okay? Cash, material possessions, things like that. So here's the deal. What they're talking about is we can absolutely, cash. We can absolutely end up this week in a place where we have less cash, but that's not the energy, okay? There's going to be opportunities presented to all of us where we can create some additional money flows, okay? No, money isn't a problem for everybody, no. But this week, I guess maybe for the holidays, whatever, I don't know. There's a lot of people who are looking for an influx. All right, so there are going to be opportunities for you to create that additional money. Keep your ears open. Some of these opportunities are not going to be ways that you would normally expect. And they're not getting any more specific about that, so I can't get more specific with you. But hey, here we go. Self-confidence is the next card that's coming up, okay? Now, this is the energy that's supporting you this week, okay? This is the energy that's going to be helping you to get your financial needs met, okay? So this is going to give you, let's say, more energy, more drive, more motivation, more of that oomph that some people need in order to say yes to some of these different ways of money and material needs coming in. So for some of us, it might be the opportunity to borrow money, and like you were just asking about, and that's okay I don't I don't like to borrow money a lot because then you got to pay it back. But what they're saying to me is this week, if that is offered to you, that it's in your best interest to take it, assuming that you are really conscious and aware of the person's terms and conditions, okay? Because we don't want the borrowing to then become not only a monetary debt, but also an emotional debt, okay? So trust that with this self-confidence, you're going to be able to know the difference, and you're going to be able to have the discernment of which opportunities to say yes to and which opportunities to say no to. So here's an interesting card for the energy that is going to be a little bit of a problem, the angel of togetherness. We have the theme is angel of abundance. The angel of self-confidence is the energy that's supporting us. And the angel of togetherness is the energy that's going to be, making things a little dicey, okay? And it's interesting. What they're saying is everybody is going to have an opinion, okay, about what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. Should I take this opportunity to earn the extra money? Oh, this person is offering me some furniture that they no longer need, but I don't want to feel beholden to them. Should I take it? Don't I take it? Everybody's going to have an opinion. That's nice. Use your intuition. We all have our own intuition. If it feels sketchy, say no. That's all. And if it feels good, this is the week to say yes. Because here's the thing. You'll get to pay it forward at a later date. Right? That's the beauty of it all. So I love that this week, I love that this week is, they're just getting down and dirty and saying, yep, cash. Cash is there for the making and the utilization. Gotta remember, it's not conscious. No, let me rephrase this. I'm trying to get the most accurate words for you guys. It's being in poverty and not being able to have your needs met in a way that creates suffering and pain does not help the universe. It doesn't help our brothers and sisters. It doesn't help free other people from their own financial binds, okay? And the thing is, there's a lot of people who, and I'm not talking about this in a matter of spending money, willy-nilly, right? I'm talking about this like there's people who can't leave marriages, who can't leave relationships, which can be abusive and stuff like that, because they don't have the money to do it. But if somebody who is conscious has the cash and they happen to know that person, they can give them a hand if they choose. They have the money then to fight Monsanto and all that other crazy stuff going on. So, very clear and simple. We have opportunities to make some extra money, have the confidence to know what the good decisions are for you and which decisions are not so great. And don't worry about everybody else's opinions, okay? You know what you need to do. You know what works for you. I don't know what works for you. I'm not living in your house. I'm not living your life. I'm not walking in your shoes. Right? Cool. So the other thing that I just really want to touch on, and this has so much to do about why I created Spiritual Perfectionist Anonymous. If you're just joining us, it's a closed Facebook group. You can see the members who are there, but you can't see our postings. And what that group is about is it's a place for all of us to learn and practice letting go of our perfectionist tendencies, whether it's from, trying to be super spiritual and super perfect at being spiritual, or just trying to do every freaking thing right in the human world, okay? So I posted yesterday on Facebook an image that said something like, the highest and best way isn't always the easiest way. And it's really funny because a couple of people challenged me on it. Somebody suggested that I was offering a very limited point of view. And they took it to mean that the only way to do things the highest and best way was for it to be hard. And if something isn't easy, then it's not meant to be. I gotta tell you, this is the stuff that gets us in trouble. Okay? Because I want you to think about something. I have this huge, huge crush on The Rock, on Dwayne Johnson. Okay? You don't get a body like that man's by sitting around all day doing nothing. He gets it because I'm a little obsessed. I know he gets up at 3:45 in the morning. And he starts working out at 3:45 a.m. Me, that's when I'm going to the bathroom and getting back into bed to go to sleep for another 4 hours. Hello, right? This guy is up, he's exercising, he's lifting weights, he's building his body. You don't get muscles that size by just lifting weights every so often, and by lifting weights that are easy. If you ever see one of the videos this guy posts, the man is sweating his butt off. It's pretty while he's doing it, but he's still sweating it off. And now the other thing is, I watch The Voice. I'm obsessed with The Voice. And I look at these people who are performing. They too are working their butts off so that they can perfect their tool, their voice, so that maybe they could win an award and maybe get a record contract, right? These people work hard. Are there places where they can take shortcuts? Sure. Is it in their best interest? I don't know. Only they know, because they know what they need to learn. They need to know the skills that they need to apply. They know what needs to be done in order to hone their craft and be really the best that they can be at what they're doing. Right? So, yeah, sometimes things can be really simple and easy. Like today, my roots, I really need to get my hair colored. I've been letting it go. I called the salon today. My hairstylist was the one who answered the phone. She has an appointment available in an hour. I'm free to go get it done. That was so freaking easy. If I had to wait till next week, does that mean it wasn't meant for me to get my hair colored? Because it was going to be a little harder? Come on. We have human bodies. Sometimes it requires a little bit of effort, and sometimes a lot of effort, and sometimes perseverance in order to reach our targets and our goals. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. I'm so sorry. I have a post-nasal thing going on. Sometimes that's just the way it is. The guy who climbs a mountain doesn't wake up one morning knowing how to climb a freaking mountain. And if that guy shortcuts it, he might end up getting hurt. Now, I'm not saying if an easy opportunity shows up, not to take it, as long as it feels right. You know when you're shortcutting it and trying to get out of doing something. And you know when you need to put some extra effort in. So when the spiritual community talks about you don't have to work hard anymore, it's more about if you don't resist what's in front of you, and if you allow yourself to open up and see all the different ways that something can be achieved, you may not have to fight, and you certainly don't have to suffer. But I'm sorry. In the physical world, action and effort is required in order to succeed. Overnight successes only look like they're overnight successes. You have no idea, nor do I, how much work anybody has put in before we see them on the stage, before we see them on TV, before we see their faces plastered all over Facebook. So, I'm sorry. The highest and best way, which is the way that's going to benefit you the most, is not always the easiest way. But it doesn't mean you gotta suffer. Cool? That's my public service announcement for the day. That's one of my real passion points, because I got to tell you, when I started on this path, I really was taught, that you just sit there and you write your manifestations down and things show up. I have been building my business for the past 5 years now. I got to do a lot of stuff I don't like to do. For me, it becomes work. Until I'm in a place where I can hire somebody to do some of this stuff, it's hard work for me. I find tools to make it as easy as possible. I find people to talk to who can offer me education and viewpoints that make it easier. But it's not easy. And if anybody says that because it's difficult for me to build my business, or difficult for me personally to build my business, that I'm not supposed to be doing this, they don't know me. They don't know me at all, because I'll tell you what, I have been healing and I have been counseling since I'm a kid. And it is the number one thing that people come to me for, and it's the number one thing that I am able to help people get over their crap and take human action and stop feeling like they're wrong, or they're not working right, or they're not deserving of their dreams. All right, people? So that's it. Yes, sometimes hard work is required. Not all the time. Sometimes. Sometimes you can take the easy way out. Not all the time. Human bodies, most of us, I'm sorry, and the way we've been trained, we gotta move our friggin' brains out of the way so that we can find the easiest way. And that, my friends, is not easy. Okay? That's it. I'm getting down off my soapbox. I'm getting down off my pulpit. If you stuck with me through the whole broadcast, thank you. I'm going to, hopefully this will save properly and I'll be able to get it right up on YouTube. And if you got something out of it, please share it with your friends. And if you're watching this for the first time, come hang out with us in Spiritual Perfectionist Anonymous. It's on Facebook. I'm going to switch over to the screen. There we are, Spiritual Perfectionist Anonymous. All right, so come hang out with us. We have a good time over there. At least I think we do. I really like it. Non-judgmental. Everybody's really, really, really supportive of each other. Nobody tells anybody they're wrong for their opinions. We celebrate each other. We pray. We do a lot of different things. And I'm always open to suggestions for something more. So that's it, people. I will see you next week on December 16th. Have a great day. And remember, you don't have to be perfect. Just be who you are. I love you. Bye.